I actually don't know how to feel after that, you know. Um, yeah, that was gut wrenching. Especially when you've not had that sort of dagger in the final minutes of a game. I can't remember the last time we actually suffered a late dagger, but here it is. Sunderland away from home. Um, Firstly, I want to give credit to Sunderland because they deserved that point. I thought they were excellent on the night, and that was by far our hardest game of the season, if you ask me. First half, I thought they were the better team. They didn't create loads of opportunities, but they definitely had more opportunities than we did because that first half from Arsenal was abysmal. We just did not get going. And then obviously they scored. Of all players, Daniel Ballard. It's just so Arsenal that we released Daniel Ballard from the academy. Not to say he would have got into our team right now, but again, it had to be him, right? To score the first goal and then, oh my days, block the bloody chance at the end to make it 3-2. Like, oh my god. Sick individual, you know. But again, like, Sunderland deserved the point, and yeah, you must have been an idiot to predict them to go down. Yeah, you heard me. You must be an idiot to predict them to go down because, yeah, there's not a chance with the home form they have put together so far this season. Yeah, not a chance. They are going to be anywhere near the relegation zone. You could argue they could actually fight for a European spot, which will be madness for a team like Sunderland. But yeah, props to Sunderland. They were excellent. Arsenal, as I said, the first half was stale. The only opportunity I remember us creating was the cut back to Saliba, which he blazed over the bar. That was it. I don't think we had a shot on target in that first half. And there was so many stoppages, you know, with head injuries. And it was just a frustrating half to watch, really. Basically, as I said, with the chance we got in the first half that Saliba probably should have buried, or at least got on target, and then a couple of long throws into the box when Sunderland basically had everyone in their penalty area. Their whole team in their penalty area, yet we're here dashing balls from long throw-ins. Like, what's going on? Second half, though, was a lot more encouraging. We were definitely on the front foot. And I like what I was seeing. Until we scored the second goal. Trossard, absolute bullet. Saka took his goal very well, who I thought was much better in the second half than he was in the first. But it's just inexcusable to even concede them 2 goals in the first place. 2 crosses as well, which should be our bread and butter. We've got 2 juggernauts at the back. Yet we did not deal with both of their crosses. And listen, if we are going to win this league, yeah, there's no way we can get away with these sorts of mistakes creeping in. Because that is just not sustainable. Gabriel for the second goal. Really poor. Unlike him. Of all players getting out-muscled in that situation, no. But David Raya, I mean, I was singing your praises in the second half because he made that triple save. I know it was offside, but a triple save. And you sat there thinking, yeah, it's going to be our night, isn't it? 9 points clear at the top of the table. Perfect. And then he does that. The ball comes in. Raya's coming for it, which I don't have a problem with. But why is he trying to catch the ball? If you are going to come out, then come out with 2 fists and punch the ball away. But his mindset thought, I tell you what, I'm going to come out and try and catch it. Why? Why did he decide to come out and bloody attempt to catch that ball when he was in line? He was perfectly in line to punch it away. That's all he had to do. Oh my God. And in the first goal, look, it wasn't even a free kick in the first place. Supplementy clearly won the ball. But still, the ref can't exactly defend the crosses for you. He gives the free kicks, but you've got to defend the crosses better. Declan Rice lost his man. And that was the first goal we conceded in the space of, since the Newcastle game? Back in September. I've actually forgotten how it feels like conceding goals. That's the first time we've conceded more than 2 goals so far this season. I mean, it's mad when you think about it, but yeah, so frustrating because honestly, in that second half, I thought we had the game. I really did. And we sabotaged our own momentum when we scored to make it 2-1. That was the moment where Arteta should have reacted. He should have brought on the likes of Norgard, Hincapié at left back, because Calafiori had a nightmare in that second half. I don't know how he didn't get booked. I mean, the referee, by the way, terrible. What is going on here? Moth. So, not in the mood to have moths in my flipping room covering my camera. But yeah, as I was saying, Arteta needed to be more reactive with these changes. He made one change that whole game. His first one coming in the 91st minute, and that was Mosquera, because he had no choice to see out the game. Right, you had Hincapié and Lewis Skelly on the bench. You could have surely subbed one of them, and then bring in some legs into the midfield. Norgard, you brought him in for these situations. Why didn't he come on? Waneri, same with him. I get you don't have no seniors on the bench, but still, you work with what you've got. And what you had on the bench was more than good enough to see out that game. It may not have been good enough to go and win the game if we were in a position where we had to go for it. But at least, when we're 2-1 up, bring on these changes. You get what I'm saying? Oh. And we allowed Don Robbie to fucking score as well in the last minute. Jesus Christ. Sunderland's backup striker. You're having me on. Oh, Jesus. And then, after what I thought, if this was our night, after Raya's triple save, when we had the opportunity at the end, it's not our night. Because how do you miss that? How do you not score? The fact we didn't score more than 2 goals in that second half is beyond me. We hit the bar, scored the 2 goals, and then we had that bloody chance at the end. Calafiori, back stick, free header. Marino is a fantastic block from Daniel Ballard. But Marino, please, at least there's only one positive. Well, one of the positives, should I say, to take from this game. At least we won't have to see Marino playing centre forward in these Premier League games. Yeah, maybe in the Champions League he may do alright. But in the Premier League, we're relying on this guy to build up from our attack. When he can't do it. He can't do it. Why are we relying on him to build up from our attacks? I don't care if he got the assist. I mean, we know full well that he's lethal in the box, so, apart from that moment at the end, where, he should have scored, man. Really, man? Really? We've got one hope tomorrow, and that is Man City hopefully drawing with Liverpool. That's the only hope we've got. If it's a draw between Man City and Liverpool, then this result doesn't really look too bad on paper. But as of right now, it feels like a defeat. I mean, the players who played well, I mean, the defence, Saliba and Gabriel today. Second half, apart from that moment, they didn't really do anything wrong. I thought the goal, could they have closed Ballard down sooner? I don't know, to be honest with you. Timber was alright. Didn't really see him going forward as much as we have seen lately. Calafiore I've already mentioned. The midfield, I thought Zubimendi was probably our best player today. I was really impressed with his performance. I mean, he was shafted with the free kick, which again was never a free kick in a million years. I thought Rice was excellent in the second half. Eze, again, very quiet if you ask me. We need to see a lot more from Eze. And although, it's probably down to the manager and the way he's setting him out. Like, he can't be changed to the right-hand side like Odegaard is. Let him roam. But we're just not seeing him roam at the moment. And what he was doing at Palace. Maybe he is, more of a left winger than an attacking midfielder. Because at the moment, we're not really seeing the impact that we expected from Eze when he first came in. Don't get me wrong, he's not playing badly, but we just need to see a little bit more considering we paid 68 million for him. Saka I thought was decent in the second half. First half was dreadful. Trossard, I thought again was really good in the second half. Really impressed with what I saw from him. The pass he played in the second half was just scintillating. But, the bottom line is we dropped points. 2 points dropped. And the relief is that we've got an international break. So hopefully we'll have players back. But Arteta, he sabotaged that game for me. I don't know why he did not make changes early on. You're already suffering with injuries enough. So I don't get why he wouldn't make changes. I don't get it. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about the game. I'm absolutely deflated. We moved to, I think it's the North London derby, actually. So we have to win that game. It don't matter whether we're bottom of the league or mid-table, wherever, right? I want to win that game. We should not be dropping points to Tottenham, and we have to put it right in that game, or else I'm going to be fucking fuming. And then, of course, we've got Chelsea and then Bayern and then Chelsea. So we'll see what happens in them games. Hopefully we pull through and we get back on track because today just wasn't good enough. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm on the road to 2K and I'll catch you in the next one in a bit.